If you're not feeling comfortable in your own skin, then the stories on this list will definitely help change that. From the real-life Black Barbie to the most beautiful albino girl in the world, we'll take a look at the unusual people born with the rarest skin color. Be sure to stay until the end of the video and check out our #1 pick, because that woman will definitely inspire you to embrace your own uniqueness. Lola Jewell. The real-life Black Barbie you see in this video is named Lola Jewell. As you can see, Lola possesses an incredible and unique beauty, which has certainly set her modeling career straight right from a young age. Lola has over 60,000 followers on Instagram, where she goes by the handle The Black Hannah Montana. Unlike others who seem to set their lives and career around their beauty, Lola Jewell has decided to continue her student life as a Los Angeles high school student. In fact, she's quite talented when it comes to speaking new languages, as she's able to speak 8 different languages in a fluent manner. That's impressive. Well done, Lola. Bashir Aziz.
Man's not hot, take off your jacket, or I could be like, one isn't hot.
Bashir Aziz from Tooting, London, was born with a skin disorder called vitiligo. For those of you who don't know this condition, it causes the skin to lose color in blotches. It happens when the cells that produce pigment die or stop functioning. It can also affect the mouth, hair, and eyes. As there is no known cure for vitiligo, looking different is all Bashir has ever known. But over the years, his pigment has just come back to life. 80% of his body used to be affected by vitiligo, and now it's around 40 to 50%. And who said a leopard can't change his spots? You're one cool dude, my dude. Ralph Souffrant. "24-year-old Ralph Souffrant is known for countless freckles covering his entire body. Ralph took the fashion world by storm. He worked with world-famous brands like Adidas, Yeezy, Diesel, and Gypsy Sport. He was featured in an advertising campaign for the sportswear brand Ivy Park, co-owned by Beyoncé. His secret is hard work and, of course, unconventional looks. But it's not about the freckles only. Ralph also has red hair. These two traits, not typical for African Americans, make him truly unique. Ralph was born in Haiti. When he was 9 years old, his family moved to the U.S. in Brooklyn, New York. Many years ago, he developed a love for exercise and fitness, which allowed him to turn his body into a work of art. Nastya Shidkova. The girl you see in this video is named Nastya Shidkova. This 23-year-old from Russia is said to be the palest person in the world and the most beautiful albino girl. Nastya is also incredibly talented. She has a special gift for singing that she makes sure to share with the world. This Russian beauty even has her own YouTube channel where she shares her music videos. Nastya has also taken an interest in fashion, having participated in many fashion shows in Russia. Some say she's even managed to change the face of the fashion industry in Russia. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a pun. Kudia Diop.
I realized that people were looking at me differently when I was around.
23-year-old Kudia Diop, also known as the Melanin Goddess, took the internet by storm with her beautiful dark skin. As a child, Kudia used to be made fun of by those around her, with many people calling her names such as Daughter of the Night and Darky. What? Please, make no mistake, she fully embraced her own body, and as she should. Kudia started modeling at the age of 17, and by the age of 19, she's taken over the internet. She gave herself the nickname Melanin Goddess to encourage her followers and anyone else suffering from racial bullying to be confident in themselves. She shot to fame in just a few weeks of working with the Colored Girls Incorporated. Her following on Instagram skyrocketed to a whopping 531,000 followers. And now she's an inspiration to people of color everywhere. And just to let you know, Kudia, I'm 531,001. Nikia Phoenix.
Hi, my name is Nikia Phoenix, and I'm originally from South Carolina.
Although freckles are commonly associated with Caucasian people, the truth is that they can appear in every race, and the American model Nakia Phoenix is the perfect example of that. Nakia is someone who easily stands out from the crowd for her skin tone freckles and somewhat reddish hair. However, being so different looking made her a target of bullying. She often mentions how her schoolmates treated her as if she were an alien. Eventually, Nakia learned to love her uniqueness and fully embrace it. It wasn't long until the alternative apparel company took notice of her. It was through this company that Nakia Phoenix started her modeling career. Today, she's a famous model who's done campaigns for Coca-Cola and Target, as well as several other well-known brands. Winnie Harlow.
I don't think I understood that I had vitiligo until I was maybe in middle school.
When Winnie was just 4 years old, she found a mysterious patch on her stomach. She didn't know what it was until she went to the doctor and was told she had vitiligo. It wasn't long until her skin condition spread all around her face, her arms and legs. She was bullied at school for her skin condition and was called a cow or a zebra and all other kinds of insensitive slurs. Kids are mean. Winnie did some modeling when she was older and soon managed to attract the attention of American supermodel Tyra Banks, who then invited Winnie to compete in the 21st season of America's Next Top Model. Her appearance on this elite competition has placed her on the map, even though she placed 5th. Nowadays, she's taken an interest in the clothing brand Desigual, becoming its brand ambassador, along with the Brazilian supermodel Adriana Lima. This is what happens when you ignore the bullying. Boom. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for y'all that'll take only 5 seconds to complete. So, here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, follow us, and mention a friend in the comments, and you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works. Blue Man.
You are blue. This is a first on the Oprah show. We have never had a blue man.
After suffering from a case of dermatitis on his face, Paul Karazin took a pretty radical approach. It all began when he stumbled on the healing powers of colloidal silver. Paul found out that this silver ionized water is used as an antibiotic, antibacterial, and overall health enhancer. So he decided to buy the machine to make his own colloidal silver. This is when he made a horrible, horrible mistake. You see, normally, colloidal silver is made in low concentrations, often just 10 parts per million ppm. This amount is typically considered safe to use. Unfortunately for poor Paul, what he was making at home wasn't colloidal silver. Instead, it was a highly concentrated silver compound. So what happened? The salt Paul added to the mixture during the ionizing process created large silver particles rather than small ones. Paul drank almost 10 ounces of the solution a day and even put some on his skin for dermatitis. As a result of this over-enthusiastic approach, Paul contracted argyria, a condition that caused his skin to permanently turn a bluish-gray color. Paul Karazin appeared on the NBC News Today back in 2008. He lived a rather secluded life prior to the interview due to his skin color, as people would often mock him, calling him names such as Papa Smurf. Unfortunately, Paul passed away in September 2013 after suffering a heart attack. Kimberly Leach.
They called me an inside-out Oreo. It used to affect my confidence, but now my confidence, it's grown a lot.
15-year-old Kimberly Leach from Derby, UK, was born with oculocutaneous albinism, type 1, a condition that affects the color of her skin, hair, and even eyes. It's because of this condition that Kimberly always has to have some cream on and have to stay covered up. Kimberly has also been diagnosed with nystagmus, a condition in the eyes which makes repetitive and uncontrolled movements. If she is emotional or upset, frustrated, or just tired, her nystagmus could kick in and her eyes can really start wobbling. Kimberly also lacks depth perception in her eyesight, which is why she has to use a white cane to keep her safe when walking in unfamiliar places. As you can imagine, Kimberly was also bullied in school because of her condition, with many people calling her an inside-out Oreo. It used to affect her condition, but now she isn't bothered by it. Way to go. She even became a model and has been a part of a number of fashion shoots. Connie Yu.
When people meet me for the first time, they are curious, of course. You know, it's like, is that your real hair color?
Connie Yu from Hong Kong has gained a reputation of her own due to her albinism. She's always stood out from the crowd because of her pale skin and white hair. Despite being the youngest of 4 children, she was the only one born with this unique skin color. When she was young, Connie and her family moved to Sweden, where she began studying art and also journalism. By the age of 24, she became the world's first fashion model with albinism, a career path she started by working with fashion designer Jean-Paul Gaultier. Now, at age 50, Connie is still a relevant model who juggles her modeling career with her jazz singing career. Which one of these people has inspired you the most? Let me know in the comments below.